Hello and welcome to episode 9 of series 2 of Master League Story Mode. Today we are up against Arsenal, and what a clash of the titans this will be managerial wise, as the two greatest managers of the Premier League era come up against each other again in slightly different circumstances to what they were used to in their heyday when Manchester United and Arsenal battled out for the Premier League title on many occasions. And I think it's fair to say that for quite a long time, although they at the very least respect each other now, they didn't really get on. Let's go and have a look at the teams for today. So, Diamandi, downward arrow, he's straight out, but Cabela can go straight in at second striker. I'm happy to play him there. He's looked a bit more dangerous in the last few games. Fosu Mensah on a downward arrow, we keep him in though. Hernandez up front with Lingard and Snodgrass on the left and right. Happy with that. Up against an Arsenal team that inexplicably has re-signed Gervinho. That's an interesting choice. They say never go back. But he's gone back. They've also got Ganso. Interesting, but he's not even making the first team squad today. Sanchez on the bench. Chamberlain preferred to him by the looks of it. Let's get into it. There are some really great quotes when it comes to the long-standing feud between Arsene Wenger and Alex Ferguson. One of my favourites is Alex Ferguson dismissing the fact that people considered Wenger to be an intelligent manager when he came in. Intelligent just because he spoke a number of different languages. He said, and I'm going to try the accent. No, I'm not actually. But he basically said, I've got a kid from the Ivory Coast who can speak 5 languages. Dismissing Wenger. And that was his style during their feud. But let's see if Ferguson can make Wenger pay one more time. Although actually, head-to-head over their careers, they were pretty even actually. I don't know who's on top. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 wins in it. Looking long for Snodgrass. Can Snodgrass get ahead to it? He can. Falls to Hernandez. He's away from Mustafi. Down the line. This is great running here from Hernandez. Low ball into Cabela. Couldn't quite get the touch to it. Little low ball in. That was specifically for Irwan. Comment to Irwan who suggested that. And we've given it a go there. It was actually pretty effective. Hernandez into the box. Hits it. Oh! What a goal! Willing and Abel. Hernandez. I'm not quite sure what that means. But it's Gangnam time there for Abel. And there we are. And Moura comes over to embrace him. What a goal that was. Ready, Willing and Abel. I think that's what I was trying to say. But anyway, it's great individual play here. Away from the slide tackle and then away from Coquelin. And that's a beautiful finish. Past, who's that? Ospina in the Arsenal net. This should be a good angle for it. Did that all himself. Skips away from one challenge and another. And it's a lovely, well-struck low finish into the bottom left-hand corner. And Ospina, the tiniest keeper, couldn't grab it. Now Coquelin spreads it wide. This is good play here from Arsenal. Dangerous passing. The ball into the box to Mesut Ozil. Oh, I thought that was in. Hit the stanchion, or the thing holding the net up. Butland. He just always looks so angry every time the opposition get a shot in. Ozil into Giroud, who's dropped very deep. That's a nice ball though. Well weighted to find the on-running Oxlade-Chamberlain. Steps inside of Snodgrass. Hector Bellerin inside to Ozil. Arsenal starting to put some passes together, but that's out for a corner. And half-time. Excellent. 1-0 at the half. Alex Ferguson will be very pleased about this. Up against his old foe. Dawson again up against Sanchez. That shouldn't be a problem. Although Sanchez has got a great leap on him. Lingard into Cabela. Oh, Cabela looking for Hernandez. It's fallen to him. Oh, should have finished there. Don't know why he went for it with the right foot. And the left foot curling shot was on. Snodgrass with the outswinging corner. Davis has made a run! Curtis Davis with his first goal. The defender leaping high. And a true and straight header there. Past David Ospina. And we're 2 up against Arsenal. Alex Ferguson will be loving this. It's a great ball in. The dash corner used to full effect as the Hull City players run in. Dawson and Davis both up from the back. And it's a great header from Curtis Davis. And Boula's caught in possession, but it falls to Robert Snodgrass. All inside looking for Cabela. Gets ahead of Mustafi. Into the box. Remy Cabela. What sort of finish was that? It was a lovely one for, I believe, the Frenchman's first goal. And it's 3-0 to Hull City against Arsenal. Who would have thought it? we've really bounced back from that horrible Burnley result with something approaching our best form of the season. Jack Butland, please, as you would expect. It was a lovely ball from, I believe it was Snodgrass. He took his time, saw the run of Cabela. He was able to get away from Mustafi and then cut back inside. And it's a very cultured finish, actually. He fooled Ospina by hitting it very, very low and very, very softly. And it just dribbled past the Colombian. And that makes it 3. And Cabela on the score sheet for the first time. Double substitution here from Alex Ferguson. Danny Welbeck coming on up front. El Mohammadi on for Lingard to add a little bit of defensive steel down that left-hand side. Arsenal putting together a few last-minute passes, but that's again too strong. Arsenal have really been poor in this game. Gianelli and Moura with the long pass, and there it is, 3-0. It's our first big win of the season, and it comes against an unlikely source in Arsenal, who are really floundering this season. They are really far down the league. I can't remember where. That was a great performance all round. Arsenal not even allowed a shot on target. Wow. And they've still got Alexis, Ozil, all of those players. Gervinho, I think that's the problem. Snodgrass, man of the match. Yeah, he was great. Cabela had a great game. Got his goal, and it was a lovely goal at that. Fosu-Mensah, Mason. It was good play all round. So, lovely stuff. Takes us up to 5th. Arsenal are 18th. Only 1 win. Wow, -5 goal difference. Surely they're not going to get relegated. Surely. But we're doing pretty well. Relegation seems like a pretty distant thought at this moment for us. We're in the Europa League spot. Goal difference of 4. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Could do with scoring a few more goals. But it's not going to be easy in our next game, which I believe is against Liverpool. Jack Butland's going up. We knew it was worth the investment in Butland because he's only going to get better. Okay, so we've had some negotiations go through for 3 incredibly unlikely targets. Lucas Moura, Lacazette and Isco. Let me know if you think those are too ridiculous. The only reason I would maybe consider buying them is, and in the normal Master League story mode, I would never do that, but we do have the Alex Ferguson factor, which I believe could attract a player of this quality, even to a team like Hull City, especially when they're in the Europa League spots at the moment. It's not like we can afford any at the moment. Lucas Moura, though, very affordable, actually. At 14 million. He would be decent. We've also had a bid in for Diamande, who has been one of our better performing strikers this season, so it would maybe be foolish to sell him, although 7 million. That would put us pretty close to a Lucas Moura signing. But anyway, let me know what you think about those 3 players. I could move some stuff around before the transfer window. It's a long time away. Try and sign one of them. I think probably not, but let me know what you think. Okay, here we go. Another tough game in the league. This time we are away at Liverpool. Let's take a look at the sides. So this time, Bobby Snodders, he's on a downward red arrow. That's a real shame. Oh, our defence is looking good though. Oh, Fosu-Mensah as well has got a glowing arrow. That's exactly what we want to see because I think he could get a lot better if he gets a dramatic improvement curve. So it looks like Snodgrass and Hernandez we're not going to play today. I'm going to bring in Cabela on the left, and then Diamande will start up front, and we'll bring in Gabbiadini, who we've not seen much of at all. Wow, that really throws the team spirit down, bringing on Gabbiadini, down to 57. We'll start Hernandez then. I don't know why. I mean, someone can please tell me whether, to build up your team spirit, do you have to keep playing formations and sides that have a high team spirit? If we bring Gabbiadini in now, it brings it down to 57. Does that mean that our team spirit won't increase as much whether we win or lose? I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I'm not 100% sure. I need to remember to do this as well because it really helps in the last game. Having Davis and Dawson come up for the corner. Davis got his goal in the last game and that was great. So let's have a look at Klopp's Liverpool side today. We've got Sturridge, Coutinho and Danny Ings up front. That's dangerous, but only 3 in the midfield. So hopefully with Hernandez helping out as dropping a little bit deeper, Moura and Mason should have a little bit of time on the ball. Let's get into it. So here we go. We are at Anfield. Another game that will surely mean a lot to Alex Ferguson, up against a team that were the bitter rival of the club that he was at for his entire... not his entire career. The best part of his career. His famous years. There's Fosu-Mensah. He's starting to improve at the moment and he has been a great signing. I'm so glad we got him on a full transfer. Let's see how we get on. So what a performance we had in the last game in Moura. That's a reducer. Straight away he's in there. Cabela playing out on the left today. Loses out to Nathaniel Klein straight away. Ball inside to James Milner. That's a nice ball to Ings. Great save there. Coutinho's got it. Fosu-Mensah's with him. Oh, that's good play, Fosu-Mensah. Now Mason gets ahead of Grujic, and now he can break. Right, Mason, that's good running. Ball into Diamandi. It's over the top to Abel Hernandez. Sacco's in there to cut it out. Exciting start here. Lingard ball into Diamandi. Hits it on the volley. Oh, second chance opportunity for Diamandi. And we're a goal up straight away here. Travelling Hull City fans making a hell of a lot of noise after that finish from fan favourite Diamandi Geezer, as he's become known in these parts. It would have been an incredible goal if he'd hit that first time. The ball came out to Lingard, he was in a very deep position, but Diamandi made a great piercing run. Hit it first time with the volley. Liverpool keeper only able to parry it, and it fell back to him. He volleyed it confidently again, but this time into the goal. Sorry, where's the foul there, ref? Nothing. Diving little shit. James Milner putting in the cross. Danny Ings is there, and he's headed that well over the bar. Butland furious as usual. Anything that happens, Jack Butland is shouting. I like that about him. Better than his pink and yellow gloves. Sort of rhubarb and custard handwear that he wears. Coutinho, ball inside to Grujic. Danny Ings. It's 1-1. Come on, that really looked offside to me. It was offside. Excellent. Excellent. Good linesmaning there, mate. And nice hair as well, to boot. Liverpool fans unhappy as you'd expect, but Danny Ings did look offside at first glance. Wasn't much, but he definitely was. And it's half time. Excellent. More good work here from Hull. We got our goal. We've held on to it well. Despite a Danny Ings goal that really looked like a goal for a few seconds until it was an offside, we're doing pretty well. Alex Ferguson will be pleased with this up against his old rival, Liverpool. Yes, very equal. Very equal. But we took our goal nicely, and that's the important part. This is dangerous here from Liverpool, but Lingard, great defensive effort again. Jesse Lingard can always be relied upon to do his defensive duties. Hernandez turns away from Moreno, and he's pulled down. That should really be a yellow card, I think. Nice spreading of the play here from Hull. And now Cabela steps inside of Nathaniel Klein. He's away from Milner. That's a nasty tackle on Cabela, who got away from two men. And that's a yellow card for the most exciting man in the world. Sacco under pressure from Hernandez. He manages to get it away, though. Here's Moreno. Divock Origi, the substitute. Fosu-Mensah says, welcome to the game. Here's a slide tackle. And now Lingard. Hernandez inside to Mbula. Sees the run of Cabela, far post. Cabela. Good tackle. Mbula comes away from it. Gets the ball off Origi. Good play. Good running there from Mbula. It's great play from Gianelli Mbula. Mason, ball out to the substitute Gabbiadini. The man who can single-handedly ruin our team spirit. But he does well there. And that is a foul on Diamandi as the time ticks down. It's a yellow card there. Davis, good header. Mason into the substitute Livermore. And that is another poor and very late tackle from Danny Ings. Potential red card there for me. He gets away with just a yellow. Real frustration here from the Liverpool players. That is a couple of days late, ref. It's a good ball into Danny Ings. He's found himself a bit of space. There's a lot of yellow shirts in front of him. Lallana, edge of the box. Falls to Ings. Liverpool pressing here. Lallana, good tackle, but it falls again to Liverpool. But now Gabbiadini can take it away. He just needs to be smart here. Get the ball out to Diamandi. Robertson, the left back, still making those gut-busting runs. It's a chip-in ball looking for Livermore. Sacco can only clear it as far as Mason. Wijnaldum, that's got to be a foul, surely. That's out for a Hull City throw. A lot of pressure on us here in the last few minutes. Mbula plays it wide, and there it is. 2 wins in an episode for the first time. Come on, lads. Come on, Hull City. Alex Ferguson is a happy man. Almost a smile across his face as he imagines the beautiful, expensive red wine that he's going to toast to this victory with tonight. What an episode. 4 unanswered goals from a Hull City side that are looking in great form. So 50-50 and only one shot on target from each team, but we were the ones who took advantage of that. Diamandi man of the match. Good performances all round. Lingard and Fosu-Mensah causing absolute havoc down that right-hand side, both defensively and offensively. And it's another win. And we're up to 3rd place in the table. And it hasn't been easy. We've had to battle here, but I think we deserve it. It's been some pretty tight games. United and Chelsea free scoring at the moment with 16 goals, both of them. We've only scored the 9, but we've only conceded 4 as well. So defensively, we're looking good. Now, this is what we wanted to see. Fosu-Mensah is going to get beastly. I can promise you that. Right, so what an episode that was. West Ham is our next game at home. We're 3rd in the league. Oh, lovely stuff. Next time we speak will be on Monday, so have a great weekend, and I'll see you in a bit.